Twitch. Twitch пошел. Twitch пошел. Отлично. Ютубчик, ютубчик, ютубчик. Ютубчик тоже пошел. Так. Настройки. Мгм. Так, здесь вроде все настроено. Сейчас надо чатик взять. Все, чатик есть. Так, ну вроде все рабочее. Так, это все закрыть. Ну и пошли. Пошли смотреть. Первый шаг. По-моему, первый шаг там должен быть.
Come on, stop this crap. Right.
Так. А точно ли? Ну, что за день смерти? Надо найти хотя бы один ролик. Так, сейчас, секунду. Божественное оружие. Да, все верно.
We will now commence the briefing for Operation Lunar Cry. A large scion, a Mardi, has gathered a legion of origami and garrisoned in a strategic area. First, a detachment will flank the enemy and strike, creating an opening for blood. After our assault, the detachment will cover all paths of retreat. Close in. The detachment will be composed of remotely controlled ARC soldiers under command of Captain Julius Visconti.
Julius!
Good to see you back in the action.
This is no common fight. It will grant peace to Romeo.
That's right.
We will fight without...
Don't even try to hold us back.
Always glad to heed your advice, Gil.
Hey guys, do you feel safe camping this far?
It is a touch unsettling. We're deep in the Marduk's territory.
Worry not. The God Arc soldiers are on autonomous patrol. They'll watch the perimeter.
Thanks, Julius. That makes me feel a little better. They got us this far after all.
Is something troubling you, Gil?
I'm fine.
Thinking about Romeo, huh?
Yeah, Julius. Are the God Arc soldiers ready for real...
The wireless control is almost complete. I'm currently teaching them strategy and tactics.
Good to know.
How are things in Blood?
Pretty good. The cap...
So, how could I repay you for all you've done?
Wow! You're so brave, Captain! Even I wouldn't dare ask...
Consider it done. I will ensure you have them when the mission is complete.
Wait, serious?
I believe I've the authority to make that happen.
Julius.
Yeah! We'll smash that Marduk and have ourselves a...
Осада Мордука, это еще крепость какая? Это же не крепость.
Romeo is finally avenged. I hope he finds peace.
It's done. Huh?
We won, but it's still quiet. It always seems quiet without Romeo here.
I know, Nana. I don't think I'll ever grow used to his absence.
That's all of them.
Yes, it is.
Fighting at their side. Now I see why you worked so hard. Julius, I would have accepted no less from you.
Thanks so much, Julius. We never would have found the Marduk without your God Arc soldiers. How freaking cool are these things? So freaking cool. Ah, you rock!
Thank you, Nana. I created them for you. I swore I'd never let any of you be hurt. And I mean to keep that oath.
Julius, you should come back. You can continue your research and still serve alongside us in blood. Please. Surely, with all of us working as one, we can...
This is my calling. I must take up this work alone. I leave blood in your care, Captain.
Julius, don't go yet! Will we ever see you again?
Of course.
Hey, Romeo. We did it. We defeated the monster. Everyone's a lot stronger now. I think we're tough enough to take on anything. We may not always get along perfectly, but... So, you shouldn't worry about us, okay? Huh?
It was him.
I wish he told us he was coming.
Julius.
Hey there, Captain. I got a favor to ask. Have you got a moment? You see, Yuno tried to go visit Asuna. She's one of the plague patients they took over to Friar for further study. But that doctor, Rachel, whatever, wouldn't even let her in to see the girl. She said Asuna wouldn't be getting any of Yuno's letters or emails or anything either. It's like they sealed off the whole fortress. Don't get me wrong. Rach made all sorts of protests about it to prevent infection. But I don't trust a word. That's where it stands, and that's where you come in. Is there anybody on... I'll just conduct a little informal interview. Oh, totally sorry to just barge in on you like that. But hey, thanks.
Еще бы ты подставил ее.
Hey, Captain! Do you have a second for the lovely Satsuki? Huh? It won't take long. It's about that thing we talked about before. You know, the thing that we talked about before. I've made some progress. I really think I'm onto something big here. Much bigger than I expected. I don't think they're treating the patients that they bring to Friar. How do you know that, Satsuki? You may ask. Well, I'll tell you. First, delivery records. Since they closed off Friar, they haven't taken on a single pill, potion, or poultice. Second, every doctor and nurse that used to be stationed there has been transferred to headquarters or one of the branches. There's not one doctor left on Friar to treat any of the... Wait, No, I suppose there are two, Rachel and her sister. But I don't even think they count. What are they doctors of anyway? Weird, right? Right! They go out of their way to bring on all the contagious plague patients and toss out. I thought maybe it was some political gambit kind of thing, but it's way too intense for that. Anyway, that's everything I've managed to pick up so far. Hey, don't tell Yuno, okay? I know she seems all demure, but she can be bullheaded. Before you know it, she'll be leading a charge. Point is, thanks again for your help. I'll keep you updated if I learn anything else. Oh, one other thing. Well, you know Fram, the opera, she wanted off of Friar. She won't say much, but whatever's going on there is really freaking her out. She petitioned Director Sakaki, and he had her moved out here. She wants to see you guys, so stop by whenever you get the chance.
A survivor! Hey! Over here!
It's Dr. Leia. You're injured.
We need to contact Friar.
No. Take me to the director of the Far East branch. Please, I request Dr. Leia. What happened?
Why don't we save the talking until we get back?
Yes. Pardon me. Right.
Что-то это не похоже на допрос, конечно.
Rachel! Is that my doll? It is, isn't it? Did you take it from my room? Hey, answer me! Say something! Anything! Ugh, is this fun for you? Frustrating me? Rachel, why won't you just say something for once? What are you smiling like that for? I hate you!
A spinal cord injury and a cerebral contusion. I'm afraid she's brain dead.
Is there nothing we can do? If I hand over my research to Fenrir, they'll be willing to help. There must be a way.
I only spoke to my colleagues briefly. I can make no promises that she'll recover. However, Dr. Schicksal at the Far East branch recently developed the P73 bias factor. It may help her.
You mean she'll become A God Eater?
No, sir. The cells involved aren't controlled oracle cells like the God Eaters. She would be much closer to an origami. Initial testing of the factor has granted subjects extraordinary healing abilities. It's experimental. Accidents have occurred. There are reports of cells simply going wild. This experiment could kill her. It's a possibility. The program's funds were frozen after the accidents. There was only one recorded success. Dr. Shixel's son, Soma.
Of course, I've heard of his success. I see. I'm sorry, Doctor. I need to think.
Yes, of course. However, please, don't take too long. There's much that needs to be done.
That's when this began. All of this. On that day. It was my fault. All my fault. I didn't mean to push her. I didn't mean to hurt her.
That's enough for now, Captain. We should let her rest. We'll continue this another day.
Yes. I am not quite convinced. It was probably a month after I pushed her. The treatments were done and she finally opened her eyes. I'd never been so happy. She'd changed, too. Whatever my father did to cure her made her more outgoing, more ambitious. She was so clever. And ever since then, no, even before she came back, I was bound to her every whim. I lived in terror. She never let me forget what I'd done to her. Never.
Rachel, you're back! You must have been so lonely. No, Leah. I realized something while I was at the hospital. I'm not alone. I'll never be alone again. Rachel. Oh, my sweet Rachel.
I'm so sorry. The damage to her spinal cord was simply too severe to repair.
No apologies, Doctor. You went above and beyond the call of duty. It is enough of a miracle that she recovered at all. Thank you. Seeing the two of them finally getting along as sisters, that is truly extraordinary.
Rachel, I'm so sorry. everything that happened. It's okay, big sis. I forgive you. I understand. Really? Rachel, thank you. I swear, I'll do anything I can to make it up to you. I'll give you anything you want. Mom's agate pendant, my favorite dessert, all my books. Only say the word and it's yours. Oh, and my dolls too, of course. Forever, Rachel. I'll give you everything I have if you want it. Leia, thank you. Do you promise?
Please, no more today. Because...
Do you know why I supported your ARC Soldier program, Leia? Your Magnolia Compass, Rachel? Though I love you dearly, it was not born of my paternal duty. It was for mankind's future. The noblesse oblige. It's the duty of the powerful to help those less fortunate.
Of course. I understand, Father.
Then how could you do such things? How could you experiment on children? On innocents? You administered bias factors to children you knew to be incompatible. It's inhuman. Answer me, Rachel.
I have no other answer, Father. You summarized it very well. It's completely inhuman.
What justification could you possibly have for something this sick?
In all honesty, nothing could be simpler. It is all to ready the feast that must be served.
This is far more than I can handle. There is no other option. I must report you to Fenrir's Court of Inquiry. I'm sorry. My own daughter. My blood. I hope you have a better explanation for them than you did for me.
Rachel.
Don't worry, big sister. The preparations for this test have long since been completed. Think of this as already done. I would like very much to take you up on your promise, Leia. I wish to borrow your doll.
How could it come to this? My Rachel, my flesh and blood. What? An origami? No, it can't be. It's... Ah!
The doll you and Father made me is so wonderful. When I play with it, it does just as I say, Leia. Oh, I couldn't ask for a better gift.
Rachel, you... I'm sorry. I'm so sorry for everything. Rachel, this is all my fault. I did this to you. I'm the one who made you this way. All of this is because of me. I'm so sorry.
Leia, my sweet sister, don't cry. All we have to do is make even more more dolls to play with. Okay?
Просто 0 комментариев по огню, который там был на машине. Просто без комментариев.
What is this place?
It's horrible.
Stop! That is forbidden.
Julius!
Julius, what's going on? What is all this?
There is no explanation I can give. Retreat to the Far East Branch.
No, Julius. We won't leave without you. This has to be exposed. This evil. This insanity. Everyone will know of what's happening here. This horror must stop. Please. You tried so hard to support the patients at the satellite base. Was all that just a lie? You fought gallantly beside blood in the Far East God Eaters. Was that not the real you?
This is your final warning. Leave this.
Why, Julius? Why are you doing something like this? Have you nothing to say to us? Why are you trying to carry this by yourself? We know the sorrow you feel. You're not alone.
Fine. You will not leave. I cannot force you. Even with the might of all Fenrir brought to bear against you. But know this. If you continue, I cannot promise that you will have another chance to leave this place alive. Please. There's no way back.
God soldiers! Captain, we must stop them here. Gil!
On it!
Let's begin.
Satsuki, can you hear us?
I'm here. What now?
We'll follow the plan and evacuate the patients. Break through! Everyone, please. I need you now. More than ever before.
The God soldiers have all been destroyed. We're ready to fall back at your command.
Is everyone all right? We'll be right behind you, Blood. You know, come on. We have to go.
Wait! There's someone still here. Asuna?
You know! Behind you!
God soldier!
Yuno, repeat that last transmission. Yuno!
We're okay. I've got Asuna. I'll protect her. We're gonna make it out of here.
Yuno, are you all right?
I'm okay. Let's hurry. We have to get Asuna out of here.
Right. I'll go get some help. Stay here.
Stop!
Yuno?
I may have contracted the plague by... Please, everyone. Stay back. Don't touch me. You know?
Listen, we can't know for sure until we run some tests. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Let's move.
You're right. Thank you. All of you. Without you, we couldn't have saved everyone.
Yuno! We need to get her out of here! Come on! Everyone, hurry!
It looks like she's finally followed. Thank you for earlier. Thank goodness. That's sweet. Director Sakaki himself is researching a possible treatment. I want to thank each of them, but I can't. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm all... Asuna, I'd really like it if you could come by again.
We interrupt this broadcast to bring you live breaking news on the events aboard the Friar Mobile branch. New information has recently come to light concerning Blood Unit Captain Julius Visconti and his coup aboard Fenrir's mobile fortress. According to Fenrir headquarters, Captain Visconti has now freed a number of hostages who had been taken captive aboard Friar. Among those released are Friar's director, Gregory de Grimslow. We now go live to his press conference.
Blame does not lie in my safeguards. I was betrayed. Foolish members of our crew fell for the lie that Julius's plan could actually end origami threats. How dare he? To use plague patients as little more than fuel for God Ark soldiers is inhuman. I am disgusted by his perversion. Huh? What was that? On my orders? That's a damn lie! I'm the victim here, you bastard! What is your name? I demand to know!
To summarize the director's testimony, Captain Visconti has declared Friar's complete independence from Fenrir. He claims that God Ark soldiers can end the origami threat. Also, he demands that those who've contracted the plague be delivered to Friar. Meanwhile, Fenrir headquarters continues to insist they will refuse the demand. They promise to work quickly to end this standoff.
Damn it, Julius.
They may protest, but when all's said and done, I bet they'll dance to Julius's tune. They'll give in all too easy.
Most likely. Julius is offering them a clean slate. No more plague patients, and an army of faster, smarter God Ark soldiers.
Yeah, damn it! Those cowards always think they could just sacrifice anyone out of their line of sight. Like they're not worth anything.
People like that, they just want to protect themselves. I guess it'll always be that way. No way. We can't just let this happen. Julius is just wrong. And if our friend is wrong, then it's up to us to show him what's right.
Yeah.
I agree with Nana. We'll bring Julius back where he belongs, here with us.
Доброе утро, Алис. Там, по-моему, еще много. Надо закончить уже этот God Eater. По крайней мере, вторую часть.
Ah, good. You're all here. I have some updates on Yuno's condition. Among this question may seem rather wild, but have you ever heard of a Excellent. Origami aim to swallow everything, even ultimately the entire planet. These massive disasters have occurred over and over again since the dawn of time. When the planet is threatened or destabilized, the apocalypse rises to set the balance right. Essentially, the Earth resets and all life begins anew. Understand so far? The devouring apocalypse has a sort of trigger that is essential to its birth. One of these appeared in the Far East 3 years ago. Long story short, it ended up on the moon.
3 года прошло. Офигеть. Все-таки 3 года. Понятно. Что-то как-то у вас много зачетов. Под конец.
That explains the moon's greening, if you will. Point being, Earth was safe from the singularity.
I knew of the lost singularity, but I had no idea it was connected to the moon's change of color.
I wouldn't suspect so.
Мы в это время, по-моему, уже отдыхали.
All of which brings me to the matter at hand. Are you all still with me? In brief, singularity makes devouring apocalypse. Apocalypse resets Earth. Earth redistributes. I'll begin with my hypothesis. We believe that the Red Rain and Black Plague are Earth compensating for our current imbalance and creating. Keep in mind, this entire theory is based on the result.
No, Director, you can't be.
I'm truly sorry to say it, but I fear her infection has advanced much more rapidly than. Upon a more detailed investigation, we discovered a bias factor within her. That it appears the Black Plague's bias factor is meant to transform its host into a singular. The two are directly intertwined. The plague drains life from its host in an attempt to trigger it. Perhaps this is the world's will, to create a new singularity. Our best chance to stop it is to treat the plague. I'll dedicate all resources toward. I'm sure I will require your help. I hope I can count.
It's time, my sweet. The final test is here. Everything will go just as we've planned, Julius. Everything will be perfect. Poor Julius. Poor beautiful Julius. It seems you truly stand before the Grim Reaper himself.
I won't give in. Not until every last origami is purged from this world.
Fear not. The God Arc soldiers have almost taken in all your gifts. Stay strong, my angel of battle.
Rachel, you'll finish it soon, before this sickness can take me.
Of course, as I swore to you I would. Julius, I've come to a decision. I think it will grant you a measure of peace. Together, we shall nurture the God Arc soldiers. With them, there shall be no need for God Eaters to risk their lives against the origami. It may sound almost mad now, but
Think of it all. No God Eater would ever have to die. We'd never suffer another loss like sweet Romeo.
The God Arc soldiers have it now. They have incorporated the plague's bias factor.
They've been taught by your courage, trained in your blood power, strengthened by your sickness.
Here, in this moment, they are almost as perfect a soldier as you are, my child.
No God Eater will ever have to die, Julius.
For you will live on forever inside my God Arc soldiers.
So much sacrifice built this metal army. Even after I've gone to hell. This...
No, my Julius. This mission you chose is not meant to end.
Mission. I'm finished here, Rachel. All I have left to do is visit Romeo's grave and bid him the last goodbye. I'll see the others too, if they'll even meet me.
All of that is meaningless now. You will be sovereign over all mankind.
When at last you overcome this final ordeal,
you will rise like the sun
and burn this world.
What are you talking about? Rachel! No!
Oh, Julius, you're an angel. My sweet, precious Julius. I knew it from the very first moment I laid eyes on you. And when the restless god told me that of all the chosen, it was you who could grant my wish, what began as a suspicion became assurance. Since my true birth, I have been dedicated to this task, to burn away the corrupted old world and raise the light of dawn over a new one. This earth is kindling now. All its people have served, each one a loyal pawn. Well, no, that is untrue. All save you, my valiant knight. But there is much to do, and little time. Until then, my perfect Julius, sleep well. A rest well earned, my knight.
Самое забавное то, что непонятно, останутся ли пожиратели богов по итогу или не останутся. И сколько лет они вообще просуществуют. Потому что в Кодвейне через 200 лет как бы неизвестно, остались они, не остались они, выжили они, не выжили они.
God Arc soldiers are empty steel puppets. And I'm no better. Look at me. I was so easily trapped in her thrall. Is this how it must be? How it all ends?
No one, then. Truly. Not one of you wants to serve as guardian to our little Julius?
Come now. You would stand to inherit the entire Visconti estate. There's no reason for you not to take him in. Someone must.
You all go on and on about the strength of our family, but bring money into it, and your tune changes real quick.
Silence! Now listen, all of you. I have a proposition that can make us all rich. If you will agree to manage the estate and grant
Hello,
me
Julius.
funds,
How do you do?
we can place Julius in a Fenrir-sponsored orphanage.
What's wrong? I'm alone. My mother and father died. Then a lot of new people, my family, came and took everything away. They don't know me. They don't even know my mom and dad. All they want to do is take from me. Just like the origami.
Julius, if you like, you'll come live with me. I run a house called Magnolia Compass. I'm sure you'll make lots
Да
of
она
friends.
это...
Miss, who are you?
I'm Rachel
Как это
Claudius.
говорится?
I know this is all so sudden, but if it will make you smile, I'll be your mother from now on.
Любительница маленьких мальчиков.
I understand now. I am.
Да. Старушка-то по мальчикам. По маленьким. Офигеть. Странно, кстати. Слишком молодо она выглядит для старушки.
Don't fret, children. You're not late for dinner.
Let's follow.
What is all this? It looks wrong.
You've done well to come so far. Oh, look at you all, your skin and bones. Please, sit. Let us eat.
Rachel, what the hell is this all about?
Today is a very special ceremony. It's important to make sure you begin it with a full stomach. Please, eat, or it'll get cold.
Stop these games!
All of this is nothing more than holograms.
Where are you keeping Julius? Bring him out here right now, damn you!
Sweet Julius is fast asleep. He's been working so hard for your arrival. We mustn't wake him before it's time. I'm actually glad we have a moment. It seems like ages since we've had a proper talk. I want to hear everything. Sit, sit. Let us talk until he awakens. Oh, first, I'd love to hear about your time in the Far East. Have you gone on many missions?
All right, Rachel, just tell us what the hell you want. What kind of sick game are you playing?
Oh, Gilbert, that's such a silly question. There's no game. You know all people are driven by their will. I taught you that. All I've done until this moment has been for the sake of mankind. To help the weak, ignorant, foolish mortals to survive the coming trial.
Dr. Rachel, if I may ask a question of you.
There's the Shield I know and love. So clever. I've such fond memories of your childhood. Go ahead, my dear.
Dr. Leia told us everything. About your father, the children at Magnolia Compass, the plague patients, the fall. She blames herself. But none of that explains why. Is all of this just for Julius? What are you even trying to achieve? Even before you began, you knew you'd hurt innocent people. How could you do something so wicked?
You are as brilliant and insightful as always, Shield. I have a story that I wish to tell you all. Perhaps that will answer your questions. The story of a girl who became an origami.
Papa, Rachel and I are getting along so much better now. She and I stay up and talk all the time.
I'm glad to hear it, Leah. Your mother is certainly looking down and smiling upon us from heaven.
I think so too. And Rachel's really, really nice now. We never fight at all anymore. But sometimes when we talk, she'll just stare off into nothing, Papa. She'll mumble something really quiet to herself and smile.
Don't worry, little Leah. When I was her age, I was always debating physics with the trees and laughing with the wind. Rachel has the spark. She may become a visionary scientist one day.
Вызывайте турку.
It's crucial to learn how to
Мужик с
converse
деревьями
with nature.
разговаривает.
Really? Oh, okay. Then I'm going to be a scientist too, so I can help her. I can be one, right?
Of course, my darling. You two will be amazing. My little girls working as one to make the world a better place.
All of us, my sister, my father, even me. All born of human blood. We're all wicked. The best way is to swallow it all. Swallow until nothing will remain. But everything has to be eaten. Everything.
Да вон мужик с красными волосами.
Okay,
Добрый день, Иван.
I'll find someone. Someone who can devour all of this wicked world. The restless god was within me, always whispering in the dark, telling me how it could be done. I could end the chaos, it told me. I alone could bring unto the world a devouring apocalypse. Then I found my sweet Julius. He was extraordinary. His body could take any bias factor. He was chosen. Perfect. My hero will awaken soon as something far more than himself. All that's left are the final preparations for his
Да говорит, с деревьями разговаривал. В детстве. И ржал.
Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Please follow me down.
И после этого еще посмеялся.
There's only one unceasing truth in this world. Survival of the fittest. The weak must perish, and the strong survive. Nature has decreed it so. There are no exceptions, no denials to the supreme law. The devouring apocalypse swallows the great feast whole.
У них там, походу, у всей семейки шизофрения.
An apocalypse has brought forth every major change since the birth of time. It is the resounding trumpet, the herald of the future.
Это любит маленьких мальчиков, тот с деревьями разговаривает.
By its sheer will, excising wasted life, curbing a world that has evolved far beyond its granted limits. It has happened time and again, yet still, impudent humans defy the mandate of my restless god. They protect the old chaos. They tainted its last attempt at singularity. They thought themselves immortal, banishing that infinite power to the darkness alone. But they could never hold back my sweet Julius.
Ролики смотрим. Ну, сюжетку. Вкратце, да, мир спасается. От апокалипсиса.
I don't need that doll anymore. There, see? My children, my blood special forces, will endure one final mission, side by side. We are the final sacrifice to awaken Julius.
А тут у всех врагов такие лица. Как бы печально это не казалось. Не было.
Is it done?
Dr. Rachel.
Куда? Ладно.
What's happening?
The feast is laid. The devouring apocalypse has at last begun. Shatter and burn my decrepit world. It is a power beyond human ken. Despair at its rise. I had hoped that you, my beautiful children, would stand with me, would face the end of all time beside me. Alas, you have already chosen your path. You chose to wander in shadowed and dangerous woods. Now you shall sleep eternally. Farewell, flesh of my flesh. Farewell, blood. Let us meet again in the new world. A world uncorrupted. Julius, you must now awaken.
Но вообще, учитывая то, что в этой вселенной мир еще будет существовать через 200 лет.
Look, Julius, it's morning. The sun is shining. All your new friends are waiting for you.
Ну, здесь конца света точно не
Good morning
будет.
to you, my dear Julius. It is a brand new day for all of us.
Julius?
No way. No, it can't be!
Julius?
Blood! Blood, do you read me?
Yes, we hear you, Director.
We're reading a massive bias field disruption near your location. Fall back at once! The pulse is almost identical to the pattern of a devouring apocalypse. There's still time before it reaches us over here. Retreat to the Far East branch for now. I know we can find a way to stop this.
Captain, there's no other choice. We must withdraw.
Ну, игра старая. Что ты хочешь? Что поделаешь? Все старые игры такие.
I'm afraid I have ill news. We considered your report and the results of bias field monitoring. At this point, we must assume that the transformation is complete. Julius has become, if that is so, I am afraid there is almost no hope of... And if we allow the devouring apocalypse, all life will be purged, reset, and redistributed. The world will cease to exist in its current form.
Director Sakaki, is there anything we can do? There must be some...
Let me begin by saying one thing. I have never agreed with sacrificing the few, no matter how desperate. There is always a path to victory that doesn't require sacrifice. My friends have proven that truth to me. Listen well. There may be a path to such a miracle here. Still, it will be a narrow one, and treacherous. One misstep. Well, you may still manage to stop the devouring apocalypse, but... the cost will be unbearably high. All of Blood, Miss Yuno, and others may lose their lives.
Выпущена Bandai Namco в 2014 году.
Discuss it first among yourselves and with Miss Yuno. When you're...
What do you mean ready? We're ready now!
It's reckless, dangerous, mad even. Yet I know that if I tell you, you'll begin without a second thought. I want to be completely honest with you first. Please, discuss it together. Think it over. You must come to a decision you won't regret. Think hard about who and what you fight for.
Do you guys really think we can stop something like the
What do you mean?
I can't imagine how powerful it must be. We're ultra strong, I know, but are we really strong enough to fight something like that?
You're all so incredible.
If I'm being honest, I'm terrified. This is the first... This must be how God Eaters always feel before a battle. I think I'm starting to understand. The captain is right. I believe so strongly in all of you. I will fight beside you with all the power I have to give.
Ну нифига себе, недавно больше 7 лет прошло. Mass Effect 1 вспомни. Из той же серии. Тоже выглядит довольно так себе.
Humanity has faced enemies since ancient times. He told us that blood power and all that was just the strength of our resolve. And it's even stronger when we're a team.
Yeah. The will to bring us together.
We will stop the devouring apocalypse. And not only that, we'll bring Julius back.
Шо? Но Mass Effect 1 тоже довольно Такой себе по графике был. Хоть я и обожаю Mass Effect. Dragon Age тоже первый. Тоже старая игра. Сейчас новыми можно считать только те, которые с 2020-го. Ну, по крайней мере, я так считаю.
It is a risk to be sure, but the only thing that can stop a devouring apocalypse is yet another devouring apocalypse.
Director Sakaki, have you gone mad?
Not at all. I mean, well, not this time. Listen. A devouring apocalypse begins with a singularity, such as Julius. They impose a devastating will to rewrite the world from scratch. With the power of another singularity to wake another devouring apocalypse, we could face this head on. I believe we would have the pure strength needed to counteract Julius's will. Before I even begin to explain singularities and apocalypses, I'll need to explain the Black Plague. You see, the plague is a mechanism used to create a singularity. Julius overcame a merciless natural selection process to prove himself capable of taking on this role. Miss Yuno and the other patients who contracted the plague couldn't endure the selection. They're failures, in a manner of speaking.
Failures? Director, there's just no way. You mean every death because of the plague was meaningless?
No, not at all, and I'll tell you why. Here's the twist. The plague patients are only failures when you consider there to be only one singularity. Do you all understand? If we combine the will of those infected, it may indeed be more than enough to counter the completed singularity. Well, in theory at least.
Ну, это мы, я создал,
Yes, in theory, but we have no
подобрал.
way to accomplish that.
Precisely, Shield.
Сейчас я отвечу.
Key to establishing a
Да,
singularity
смотрим.
is a powerful resonance, yes? After all is said and done, a singularity is merely a great will, and the expression of will is a great resonance.
По голосу
When
ГГ там
multiple wills
забавная
merge,
вещь.
they form a resonance, one that amplifies human hope. It multiplies that hope, spreading it over vast distances. Your blood unit is the ideal embodiment of that very resonance.
Like as not, blood unit can't trigger a resonance that strong, and we fight at full strength. I'm afraid the infected have little chance.
Ah, there's the rub. The plague is born of oracle cells, and the patients, well, they don't have enough will to form an elegant resonance. However, will we solve the problem? Resonance is not the only harmony of human hope. It is not the only tool by which we can bind together will and strength. Lo, there are others. Isn't that right, Miss Yuno?
Huh?
You've always held that music brings together the hearts of its listeners as one, correct?
Yes, I have. I want to believe that.
Good answer. I want you to sing, Miss Yuno, like you've never sung before. Melody will be the catalyst to bind together our wills.
I will. I'll do everything I can.
Our success will depend on each and every one of you. When her song has bound the will of humanity together, use the evoke ability that dwells in your blood. The resonance it triggers will amplify this collective will and complete the singularity. You see? In brief, Miss Yuno gathers the willpower, and you, my good captain, shall amplify its strength with the power in your veins. We will create an apocalypse to fight an apocalypse. Mad? Almost certainly. But it's the only choice we have.
Да, ученый немного такой долбанутый. Суть голоса героя в чем? Что в первой, что во второй части у него голос есть персонажа. Голос у него есть. Но, как я понимаю, это сделано для того, чтобы ты немножко удивился, потому что всю игру он как бы молчит. Но в конце он говорит что-то. Возможно, это сделано, чтобы удивить игрока. Типа, ни хрена, он что-то сказал в конце. Заговорил наконец-то. С другой стороны, чё просто так болтать? Не по делу.
Huh? What happened to Julius?
Blood, come in. We're preparing to activate the devouring apocalypse.
Director Sakaki, belay that order.
Julius, it's us! Your friends! Wake up, please!
You've taught me so much. Each of us can mend our shortcomings. When we're together, our
Нет, там
weaknesses
целое
fade away,
предложение.
and only strength remains.
По крайней мере, в первой части там было целое предложение.
Julius needs us more than ever.
Даже несколько.
Let's bring him home.
That's right. If we gave up on him now, all his dreams would be lost. And we're not gonna let that happen. So hold on, Julius. We're coming.
Let's do this. We carry Romeo's strength inside us. There's no way we'll let Julius fall here.
Надо же было решающую атаку скоординировать. Поэтому несколько предложений вбили, которые он говорит, и все. И нормально пойдет. Пофиг то, что он всю игру молчал.
They won't give in.
Miss Takamine, this battle is not yet won. Go and get everything up and running. Hurry, woman!
Got it, Director. Almost there.
The bias field is being disrupted. It's just like the first. The bias field of a devouring apocalypse.
Miss Takamine, report. Are we ready?
Satsuki here. We're all set up for the show, Director. Just give us a spotlight.
It's begun.
Blood, retreat immediately! The field's fluctuating wildly.
All right, let the song begin.
I'm heading back to the lobby now. Get the live feed connected. You know, time to take the stage.
Все равно, как бы тут ни казалось, эта игра довольно мирная, что ли.
Listen close, you will hear from the dark a song to banish all your fears. Melody of birds taking wings soar into the sky. Aria of the light made to quell the raging storm into a sigh.
Guys, this is the PA booth reporting. We may have a problem.
Satsuki, what's going on?
One of those things has gotten through.
Ну да.
Are you alright?
What are you all doing here?
Far East operators, come in. This is Captain Kota Fujiki calling. Over.
We read you.
We got this, so don't worry.
Understood. Stay strong.
По сравнению с тем же, допустим, Киберпанком, Mass Effect'ом и прочими, довольно мирная игра. Убрали музыку и все, и сразу фальшивить стало.
Is this it then? Is Miss Yuno's song fated to become our funeral dirge?
What is that? Listen.
The song. Can you all hear that? Can you hear it? You know your song. The whole world sings your melody.
Bias fields are flowing towards Friar. They're coming from all over the world.
Scientifically speaking, sound is little more than vibration in the air. But this is so much more. There is true power here. This is the power that turns the hope of one man to the hope of all. That takes one small drop and turns it to an ocean.
The song of light calls to you. Summer days we lost in Aria.
Ладно, я не буду докапываться.
They're gaining strength. Both of the apocalypses are growing. They should begin simultaneously. 5 minutes and... No! 2 minutes and counting!
Melody twining in rhythm. Emotion inherent in the words that we sing. Where music and hope align. Yes, this resonance will be wondrous. Blood unit, it's as you heard. The apocalypse is rising. What's coming will be well beyond the realm of man's comprehension.
Или это так и задумано? Ну, с огнем, который был на машинах, точно так не задумано было. Который обрывался.
Julius, you're all right! Please, come back with us.
I would love nothing more, Nana. Truly. Yet, I cannot stop the apocalypse from beyond this place.
You have to stay. The singularity must remain here. That's the truth, isn't it, Julius?
Yes. I am sorry, but I am bound to this place. There is no way for me to return.
Then we'll stay here with you.
No, Shield. No. You must go back. I entrust to you the protection of every soul holding to this precious song. It's not an order. It's simply my heartfelt wish. My friends, this is where I must face my final battle. You cannot intervene here. You belong safe on the other side. It is the only way. If somehow, if you can forgive me, I want more than anything for us to fight together again. As one. As blood.
Julius!
Please.
Julius!
Thank you. It begins.
Это еще ладно. Здесь хотя бы все персонажи более-менее нормальные.
All of you, fall back to your positions, all right? I can take it from here.
Ну, который у нас в команде.
We'll keep everyone safe for you. I swear it.
Gil, please, we can't just...
Shield, sweetie, come on. We need to do as Julius said.
В Кодовые не все с командой вообще плохо.
And you always will be. We have to do this. So please stay with us. Be brave for Julius. Julius. Good luck.
Thank you, all of you, for believing in my strength, even now. Thank you, all of you, for trusting me.
Это твой выбор. Так, это не финальный ролик, потому что там еще дальше дофига. Очень дофига, видимо. первой части было 3 арки и 3 концовки. Во второй игре, вот в этой части, по-моему, 2 арки и 2 концовки. Это первое. Поэтому как минимум там еще довольно-таки много. Походу я сегодня здесь просижу 3 часа. Возможно, даже Алис еще успеет зачет сдать. Со второй концовкой? Если ты про вторую концовку, то до нее еще идти. Не знаю, сколько там роликов еще. Не. Продолжение. Здесь история, можно сказать, по аркам делится. Сейчас будет, после вот этого будет продолжение, и, соответственно, вторая концовка — это окончательная концовка этой части игры. Я не знаю, зачем они так сделали. Понятия не имею. вот это конец, так скажем, первой главы, а второй конец будет конец, прям конец. Можно сказать, что это как в аниме. Конец первого сезона. А дальше будет второй сезон, там будет своя концовка. Да нет, все так же. Все так же. Проблема-то никуда не делась. Проблема осталась. Спиральное древо. Хоть бы показывали, сколько здесь еще. Ладно.
Ah, it's you. Please, have a seat. So, how about some tea? I'm sorry I couldn't be more help during the battle. Let me ask you something. What exactly did you come here to do? You've come rather far. What do you still hope to achieve? Then prepare your God Arc. I need your help with something. I'll explain the rest when we get there. This is Aegis. It was originally built as a shelter, meant to house all human. Now, we use a gathering pheromone to lure specific origami to this place. Ironic. Our safe haven has become... I heard somewhere that people used to use the same trick to get rid of dangerous insects.
We've activated the pheromone to lure in the Congo. ETA 3 minutes.
Right. Shall we? Nicely done, Captain. If you don't mind, I'd like you to continue assisting me in this research. You know where I'll be. Whenever you're so inclined.
Welcome back. How long has it been?
Man, it must have been at least a year. No, maybe 2? Well, definitely not since Coda became captain. Not to mention that whole spiral tree incident. Wild.
Ah, they're here. Yes, come on in.
Hey, Director. I got your summons. So what did you want? What? Lindo?
The one and only. I can't believe they're still letting you run a squad, Captain.
Ow, dude, that actually hurts. I'm doing a good job as captain, right?
Let me guess. You're the captain of blood. The old man told me all about you. Gotta say, you've done some good work for the branch. Nice to meet you. I'm Lindo. Sorry, let me do it properly. Lindo Amamiya of the Far East Independent Cradle Unit. That's a mouthful, huh?
So, you two haven't met. Once, long ago, Lindo was the leader of the first unit. He was captain before Kota. Now he travels with Cradle. Oh, they're dedicated to researching and eradicating the most dangerous origami. And help out where they can. Anyways, to the point, I suppose. Lindo, perhaps you might care to bring the new kids up to speed on your latest objective. Hmm?
Cradle's been tracking a new origami species called a QB. I'd like you to help. With both of our teams on it, we can take it down. This thing is a pure blood origami, so it's definitely... I mean, it's... Hey, old man?
Hmm? Yes?
Maybe we should have Soma give the briefings. He's all about science, right? And I'm not so hot with the technical stuff.
Oh, Lindo. I'm glad to see that you haven't changed in the slightest.
ОГГ есть имя, но какое я не помню.
Understood. Thanks, Director. Looks like we got some downtime. I got a few people to see, so let's meet up later.
Суть прикола в том, что имя-то у него есть, но мы ему свое имя даем. А оригинальное имя это надо уже уточнять, так сказать, в самой вики игры. Ну вообще все герои этих игр должны быть парнями.
Cradle, this is Fox reporting. Subject found. Requesting additional aerial surveillance.
This is Sword reporting. I've got eyes on it.
Luca reporting. I can confirm. That thing's huge.
What's it doing? It's like a giant, deadly puppy.
I'm tracking a nearby origami. Sword, hold position.
Roger that. Holding.
Whoa!
How'd we miss them? Where'd they even come from?
Multiple Congo origami converging. Aerial unit withdraw immediately.
No way. I'm not just gonna go running back.
I'm pretty sure none of them have noticed me yet. Hey, watch out!
Damn thing almost gave me a heart attack.
Aerial unit, you're being surrounded. Withdraw.
Just a little longer. Who knows when we'll get another sighting like this?
Oracle detected. Get out of there.
It's attacking! Returning fire!
Listen, withdraw to the rally point.
This video of the QB was recovered from the research unit. Along with it, we have the results
Ща я
of
всё
Cradle's
объясню.
investigation. The QB we've been hunting makes its home in an isolated area, well beyond the Far East's borders. It's the strongest predator there. QB are few in number. Since they're so rare, we haven't actually had an encounter since we discovered them. Then, last month, Cradle received a ton of first-hand reports of the beast. We decided we couldn't afford to wait, and mobilized ASAP. Exterminating the QB is vitally important to humanity's future. As for the details, Dr. Soma, why don't you go ahead and brief us on the QB?
Yeah, don't call me doctor. It still feels weird. Anyways, the QB is what we call pure-blooded. That means its entire body, top to tail, is composed of pure, powerful oracle cells. As a result of eating other origami, more common breeds often contain a blend of such cells. But this QB is unquestionably unique.
Oh, Dr. Soma! I don't get it.
Allow me to simplify for you, Kota. QB oracle cells are really special for some reason.
Well put, Dr. Soma. Why don't you share your vision with them for the QB core? Give the kids an idea of what they're fighting for. So, all right, everyone, imagine this. A wall, taller than the ones we got, that automatically targets and drives back any origami that enters its range. Cool idea, right?
Yeah, that'd be so awesome.
Or, what about portable shelters from the Red Rain, huh? People could just pop it up and sit safe inside, maybe with a nice ration pack?
Would something of that complexity really be possible?
Not yet, but with this mission, we'd have a hell of a head start. Research indicates a QB's core can act like a computer processor. Thus, with its power, we could command complex exchanges, each executed and stored individually, all without the need for bias factors.
Yeah, thanks. It's gonna get all complicated again, so let's call it, shall we? If you really want to know more, you can go see Dr. Soma directly. Soma, sorry. Anyway, team, I hope you all understand just how important the QB are to the future of the Far East. It's up to us, so good hunting, my friends. Remember to stay sharp out there, you hear me? Let's bring back a peaceful world, yeah? Where everyone can sleep safe and sound. All right? Dismissed.
Ну так вот, так. В чем суть? Так как мы играем в эту игру, я создал персонажа девушку. По канону, все герои этой игры должны быть парнями. И по канону их имена известны. Но это надо идти в вики и уточнять, какие у них там имена. Потому что из-за того, что мы играем в эту игру, мы сами пишем имя.
Soma, Alyssa, it's been a long time since we all fought together, hasn't it? It feels damn good to be back at it. I miss this.
Lindo, are you feeling all right?
Yeah, of course. It just feels like we've grown. I mean, look at you. My young trainees have come so far. Brings a tear to my eyes. It's good to have you on board too, Captain. I hope you're ready to keep up with us. That's what I like to see. Well then, the origami ain't gonna wait forever, shall we? It's time. Let's go!
Давай, удачи. Осторожней там.
Don't let your guard down.
Not that I ever would.
It's still alive!
Won't you just stay down? Now, attack!
У меня, конечно, есть вопросы по этому моменту, но да ладно.
Hey, nice job, kid. Why don't you take a seat? You looking at the arm? You're honest. I like that. Want to hear the story? Must have been about 3 years ago now. I was trapped between a rock and an origami place. The beast snapped up my armlet like it was nothing. Once it's in the blood, the infection spreads like wildfire. That's how this thing happened. The captain of the first unit at the time, who, I don't think you've met, strangely enough, joined up with Coda to find a way to halt it. Together, they put their lives on the line and just barely stopped the infection. Huh. I guess a lot happened back then. Well, maybe we can talk about it some other time. Hey, by the way, Captain, well, you don't have to answer right away, but... Okay, well, it's just that... Well, I mean, I guess I kind of like you. And the blood crew and all that. So, well, if it's cool with you, why don't you join Cradle and fight alongside us?
Lindo always gets so flustered when he tries to recruit new members.
Yeah, it's almost too embarrassing to watch. Almost.
I can hear you, you know. Hurry up and get us ready to move out. We ain't got all day. Anyways, you don't have to reply right now. Talk it over with the rest of the team, yeah? Get back to me when you have a chance. Together, we can travel the world, see some sights, fight some origami. But most important, meet all different kinds of people and build a cradle for them so that every last one can sleep truly safe at night, you know? That's the dream Cradle was named for, back when we started this. Me, the old captain, Alyssa, and Soma together strive to make this dream real. I really hope you'll share in it too. But hey, no pressure. It's up to you. Ball's in your court. So, yeah.
No, this is... Well, it's certainly bad. Very bad. Hibari, are you available?
How can I help, Director?
I need you to get a message out immediately.
Is it about the origami? I just pinged a new one on the wide area radar scan.
So, you're already on it? Most excellent. I'm sending you a list of God Eaters. Mobilize these members immediately. We've got trouble on our hands.
Message received, sir.
Wonderful. I'll leave it to you to bring them all here, Hibari.
Understood. Consider it done, Director.
Greetings! I'm terribly sorry to call you all here on such short notice. I know most of you haven't had the chance to get properly acquainted yet. These are members of the defense unit that Cannon used to serve with. Each one is a former member of the 2nd or 3rd units.
Yo!
You can all get to know one another and exchange pleasantries later. But, for the moment, let's proceed with the briefing, shall we? Hibari, whenever you're ready, you may begin.
Of course. Things are looking grim. In the last few hours, we have received new intel from the Northwest Oracle Observation Post. A herd of origami is advancing rapidly on the Far East branch. At the forefront is a scion unlike any we've ever seen. We've mobilized Blood Special Forces, Cradle, the 1st and the 4th units to help stem the tide. But this mass of origami will still be a threat.
Ah, that makes sense. So that's why you summoned the defense unit back to the den, huh?
Of course. They are our shield wall, our most stalwart guardians. No God Eater knows quite how to turn back an origami assault as well as you. I'll tell it to you straight, ladies and gentlemen. Each of you are the elites, the very best from our main combat units. and we need the best.
Maybe, but we're still first-gen God Eaters.
That is true. In most situations, a Scion's Oracle bias field would disable your God Arcs. However, the Captain's Evoke can make the difference. Evoke can awaken your unique Blood Arcs. You will gain significant immunity to the bias. The herd will reach the Far East soon. It is up to all of you to awaken these new abilities. Those powers are the backbone of our strategy. We can survive this siege.
I've given Hibari full command of operations for this coming campaign. She'll be running the show, so to speak. Since she cannot oversee all units and manage the campaign and run the war room, I'm bringing in 2 support operators. Allow me to introduce them. These are the brand new operators, Teruomi Makabe and Urara Hoshino.
Hey guys, it's a real pleasure to meet you all. My name is Teruomi Makabe. I was a field mechanic with Cradle, but I wanted to see the other side, so I put in a request to move to Operations Command. I'm grateful for the opportunity. This is still my first year, so I've got plenty to learn about ops. Nonetheless, I'm looking forward to working with each and every one of you. Thanks!
Слишком вежливый.
Urara!
Oh, right. Hi. I mean, hello. My name is Urara Hoshino. I'm still really new at this, so I haven't worked in the field a lot, but I'm really looking forward to helping out.
To help reduce Hibari and Fran's workload, we must bring both of these operators up to speed quickly and efficiently. I'll be counting on all of you to do your part. Know that I wish you all the best of luck in the coming battles. God Eaters, you are dismissed.
Я предпочитаю все-таки Фран.
Okay, time for introductions. Tatsumi, Brendan, I'd like you to meet my instructor.
Ah, this ought to be fun.
Huh?
Nothing. The name's Tatsumi Omori, captain of the Far East Branch's Satellite Defense Unit. A pleasure.
I am Brendan Bardell, God Eater of the same.
Our units always spread a bit thin. We most often work alone to defend new satellite bases while they're being constructed. I've been hearing all sorts of great stuff about your work, though. Can't wait to fight alongside you.
Yes. I am deeply grateful for all that you have done to keep the Far East secure. So, thank you.
Hey, why so formal, man? It'll be awesome to work with you, Captain. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, Instructor. I agree.
And this is our operator? Well, the wonders never cease. Little Teru's all grown up.
Hey, I'm more surprised than anyone, Tatsumi.
You know Haru in the 4th unit, yeah? Teru here is his kid brother. We played together all the time when we were little. The ghetto was still bad, but those guys made it fun. So, Operator Makabe, how's today's mission look?
Let's see. Well, these were assigned based on the team's aptitude. I'll be sending you on a mission requiring stamina, tactical awareness, and teamwork. It should be pretty easy, right?
Got it. If it's a team you need, leave it to me.
Thank you, Cannon. That's... I must say, the den's combat potential has grown dramatically while we were gone.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, hell, even little Arena was really tearing it up out there.
We don't want them making us look too bad. Speaking of, have you been improving your accuracy, Cannon?
What? Of course I have!
Wait, really?
Yeah, I bet I could hit any target with my eyes closed.
Yeah, we're mostly worried about which target you'd hit. You know, like us.
They're here.
You sure took your time, huh? We almost gave up on you.
Well, now that everyone's arrived, why don't we introduce ourselves? I'll go first.
Carol Schneider, God Eater of the Satellite Defense Unit. Our current orders are to scout new sites for satellite bases. We keep the frontier secure. The obnoxious brat is Shu Nogawa, and the moody chick is Gina Dickinson.
Hey, who do you think you're calling a brat? If anyone's a brat here, it's him.
Yeah, thanks for that. So, like I said, Shun's the brat.
Hey!
Hello there. I'm Gina Dickinson. A pleasure to meet you.
Whatever. Shunogawa, okay? Look, I don't care if you were some elite. Don't go acting like you're better than we are.
So, if this mission doesn't pay out, we're out.
Yeah, we don't take any missions that are a waste of our epic skills. Don't you forget it.
Okay. According to our records, your unit mostly scouts sites that are far away from the den. It's really dangerous out in the wilds. But I guess at least you're used to encountering new species of origami all the time. Right? So, I'd like you to please go on a mission that focuses on origami with high monetary reward.
Music to my ears.
Origami with a big bounty, huh? Oh yeah, I'll take them all on.
It's unfortunate. The only ones you'll have to take on are the weaklings I leave for you.
You'll be snacking on those words soon, Carol.
So, I understand the Blood Captain is to accompany us on this mission,
Yes.
Well, you two little boys can stop your bickering then. Odds are good that the lion's share will go to the captain here.
I wouldn't bet on it. This hunter always gets his prey.
Not a chance. There ain't no way you'll top me.
Enough is enough. We've heard the boasts, so let's go out and get the beasts. I can't wait.
Фиг поймешь, кто у них главный там.
Livy reporting. Target has been sighted. Commencing primary execution tactics. Oh, it seems we were too late.
Target's well past corrosion phase 3. He's already initiated transformation. As it stands, your God Arc has no chance against it. Livy, you will need to adapt the target's arc.
Understood. I've adapted. Let's begin. I recovered their armlet.
Well done, Livy. Information officer, the items are secure. You may proceed with the operation and collect the God Arc.
Acknowledged.
Leave the cleanup to us, Livy. You're free to return to base. Livy! Livy, do you read us?
Yes, acknowledged. I'm returning to base now.
Target has been eliminated. Mission accomplished, Director Feldman. Next target, the Far East branch.
The Far East.
Ну я думаю, не так много осталось.
Ah, welcome. Welcome, everyone. Please allow me to make introductions. This gentleman you see is Director Isaac Feldman, the head of Fenrir Intelligence.
So, you're the new captain of the Blood Special Forces. Rather younger than I imagined you'd be. Well, no matter. As the director allowed, I am Isaac Feldman, the eyes and ears of Fenrir's intelligence branch.
Director Feldman, if you'd like to go over the details?
Of course. It's a simple matter. Fenrir Intelligence is here to stake claim to the Spiral Tree. We intend to name it as Sacred Ground.
Sacred ground?
A region managed in name by Fenrir and its affiliates, but shared amongst all of humanity. It will be free. Once the designation begins, and the details are cut through, as it were, Fenrir will construct a research center and begin studying.
So, strip away the bureaucratic red tape, and what you're really doing is stealing away the Spiral Tree from the Far East branch.
Oh, you believe so? All we intend is to get some real research done. Sacred Ground is no place for kids to play amateur scientists. For years now, Headquarters has had almost no say in the actions of the Far East. We've had no control over this war's front lines. And I tell you now, Fenrir Intelligence does not intend to remain in the dark. I assume there is no objection to that, Doctor?
You have something to say?
Dr. Sommer, your research has been stalled for a while now. Think of the bright side. Now you'll have a partner as eager for answers as you. Ah, and Captain, Director Feldman has asked for your help. With the two of you working together, you're sure to solve the Spiral Tree's mysteries.
I've only heard good things about your blood unit. Your help could be instrumental. Let's see if you live up to the hype. Observe. The Spiral Tree is a massive collection of active oracle cells. In essence, an origami built on an impossible scale. Our studies naturally disrupt this massive cell. In order to keep it stable, and our scientists safe, we need to position control devices. Your objective is to serve as escorts for the God Arc soldiers that will be moving the devices. We don't know what awaits us. Now then, have you any questions about your task?
Yeah. What about Julius? He's still inside that tree sealing the apocalypse. Is he gonna be all right if we start digging through?
I assure you, we are fully cognizant of Captain Visconti's situation. We will not allow any harm to come to him, if it can be avoided. We believe his presence inside helps to maintain the balance. If the tree's energy is shifted or altered, the whole thing could collapse. Keeping all our citizens safe is the main reason Fenrir wishes to claim the tree. So, God Eater, any other questions?
No, sir. Understood, Director.
Excellent. Now, Corporal Colette, step forward.
Yes, sir.
Blood is hereby recommissioned as a division serving Fenrir Intelligence under Corporal Livy Colette. There is no room for failure in this mission. Dismissed.
It's good to see you, Captain. Do you have a moment to talk? I'm very glad to see that you and she... A lot happened since I was recalled to HQ, but I've been trying to... Director Feldman invited me to participate in this operation, and I knew it when Fenrir decided to refocus on manned God Arc soldiers. Not a bad decision, and I am looking forward to working alongside you, Captain. I thought you'd ask. The autonomous control drove those manned soldiers have limitations. Most important, I swear to you. Busy. Constantly. After testifying about Rachel and Fryer, I had to freeze the God Arc soldier program. There was barely time for sleep. That barely got me through the day. I'll stop at... Just goes to show you. Here I am, back in the Far East, overseeing the God Arc soldier programs. I keep hoping I'll find some closure here. That tree is just... Director Grimm is tough. No, not like... When all was said and done, he laid the blame on Rachel and... That's how he got the God Arc Soldier program restarted. Thank you. You always were dependable. I appreciate you hearing me out. By the by, Dr. Cujo is back on Friar as well. He's assisting me in the... He was torn up when my sister died. It may help if you...
Everything has been arranged. It seems we're ready to begin testing the device.
Acknowledged. The area around the spiral tree is secure. Preparations complete.
Good. Now, let it begin.
Far East reporting, Director Feldman. We're beginning the monitor sync. Friar, are we all green?
Friar reporting. All bias field pulses around the spiral tree are within normal parameters.
Dr. Cujo, please verify.
What? Yes, normal. I mean, everything is functioning.
Control device function confirmed. Sync preparations complete. Go ahead.
Copy.
Director Feldman, how should we time your sync interval?
5 seconds should suffice. I want to be updated the moment you get a new reading. Understood?
Sir.
There's a strange reading coming from Device 5.
Friar report. Can you confirm this reading? What's your opinion, Dr. Cujo?
Well, based on the pattern, it's likely just the physical layer, Director, sir. Nothing more. Nothing to worry about.
I am not worried. Perhaps an origami got a hold of the connecting cables. Damn nuisance. Corporal Livy, head to Friar and confirm the state of Control Device 5 and the other cables. I want this handled immediately.
At your command. Blood Captain, you're with me. We'll depart in 10 minutes.
Man, these shifts are just endless. I wish I had the day off today.
You and me both. I haven't had a break since we got out here.
It's tough for sure. But Dr. Lan, Dr. Cujo have been working round the clock. Me, I'd snap under that pressure.
Without a break, they'll go crazy. Hey, is it time for the ceremony?
I am honored to work with the Far East on this grand endeavor. Together, we can stride into history and change this world. Great sacrifices have already been made in the name of progress. Captain Julius Visconti and Dr. Rachel Claudius gave up their lives to erect the spiral tree, to bless this land with fertility once more. This beautiful, hallowed tree serves as mankind's strongest bastion, keeping at bay the threat of apocalypse forever. Now humanity can stand again as one, free from terror, destruction, and origami. Humanity will survive!
Wow, they're really loving it.
Yeah, the director certainly has a knack for these sorts of things.
It is in honor of their beloved memory, of those that fell in service of the greater good, that we dedicate this shining tree, our sacred ground. We of Fenrir hereby swear to defend humankind's beautiful bastion. What the devil is that? Spin the choppers and evacuate the civilians. I need all the intel in my hands as soon as possible. You have 30 minutes at most. Get going.
Чё-то мужик слишком самоуверенный.
We'll keep the briefing short. As regards to the change in the spiral tree, we can't even get... The investigation won't be easy. All we know is that the shift was brought about by an outside... Moreover, Julius's singularity response...
Did something happen to him? Is the devouring
Most likely, though we have no real way of knowing.
If so, there may not be much time left.
I'm considering alternative measures to resolve this situation effectively. We'll continue to scour the exterior for any clues we... as well as commencing an operation...
Seriously? You would...
I wish to put my theory to the test. I could explain it, but it's better to show you. Please, join me on Friday. Livy, please stand by until everything is prepared.
Yes, sir.
Hey, I know that.
Yes, Julius's. And with any luck, our key to the spiral tree. Do you know what must be done with the God Eater who has fallen to the origami infection?
Yes, sir.
I think everyone in the Far East knows how to handle that.
The best way to protect lives is to eradicate the rogue infected. Hence, if the spiral tree is somehow still Julius, the only way to create an entrance is to carve one out.
Great plan, except it's impossible to use someone else's God Arc.
Normally true. That is, except...
Director Feldman, we've accessed Julius's God Arc. It should be ready, sir.
Ну, вообще-то есть еще один человек, который может использовать оружие чужое. Поэтому... возможно.
Livy, if you are prepared, please begin. Livy has several bias factors within her, and is unique in that she can bond with any god arc. Once she has completed the process and become one with Julius's arc, she can cut up
20% compatibility, sir.
Excellent. Battle experience will be required to...
Understood.
Captain, I understand you possess the... I am told it increases the power of god arcs, and allow... Good. Accompany Corporal Livy on the exterior scouting. She'll need the full power of Julius's arc if we're to have a chance of entering the tree. I trust you know what's at stake.
Livy reporting. Target has been sighted. Commencing primary execution tactics.
Are your blood arts advancing, Livy?
Yes, sir. I'm transitioning rather well.
Very good. Describe for me in detail the effect of the captain's blood power. What does this evoke entail?
It seems a form of resonance, sir. It's close to the one seen with second-generation god arcs.
That is all?
I'm not truly a member of Blood. I cannot learn more.
Any rejections?
Nothing I can't handle, sir. However, I will likely require a stabilizer eventually.
They're useless if you've already passed the threshold. Livy, you must be careful. Please.
Understood.
А пожалуйста, не написали, пожалуйста, не перевели.
Wait, that sound. Something's coming. Damn! Fall back! Are you awake? I apologize, Captain. I held you back. I'll make amends. Nothing but static on the comms. I I suppose we must be pretty far down. We need to make it to the surface. My bias factor may run out soon. Are you all right? Don't... No. You are full of questions. Not that I'm angry to hear you ask. It's simply... you remind... It's here. A new species. Stay sharp. Let's go! Here, Captain Julius. He's alive. Somewhere inside the tree.
So you've all come. Excellent. In that case, let us waste no more time. First, Corporal Livy has earned blood arts. She now fights with the powers unique to Julius's arc. Second, we are at last prepared to begin Operation Gateway and secure an entrance into the spiral tree. The plan is simple. No frills are needed. We enter the tree, locate the cause of the disaster, and eradicate said cause. Now then, to the briefing. Our entry point is here, inside the abandoned God Arc soldier factory near the tree's base. Livy will carve a path into the tree. It should not resist Julius's arc. Intelligence officers will then pilot an array of God Arc soldiers inside. They will set up a series of control devices along our route. Blood will serve as our rear guard, remaining inside the factory and ensuring no origami enter the tree.
Director Feldman, the blood unit would be best put to use in the scouting teams. We humbly request that duty.
Thank you, but leave that to the experts. We cannot allow your personal ties to come before our mission objectives. Moving on. Our scientists have only been able to study the tree's surface. The interior should be far more unstable. As before, we will rely on the control devices to move forward. They should be able to shore up the route and allow us safe travel through the spiral tree. We will monitor them simultaneously from here. Fryer, Director Feldman here. Dr. Leia, do you read me?
Yes, Director Feldman.
You have the command, Doctor. The God Arc soldiers will heed your orders. Your task is to ensure that our path is stabilized and secure.
Yes, Director. Understood.
This will conclude the mission briefing. Thank you for your help, Dr. Leia. We are now severing the connection.
Acknowledged. Thank you. Dr. Cujo, the official request will come down tomorrow, but I was hoping you'd pilot one of the God Arc soldiers at the spiral tree.
Of course, Dr. Leia.
They've really sped up the program since I left. Most pilots haven't even finished basic training. Thank you for all your help, Doctor. I appreciate it.
My pleasure, Dr. Leia. I'm proud to help.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I've still got some work to do on the God Arc soldiers, so I'll be up for a while. What about you?
I'll stay here. I have to optimize the control devices for tomorrow. Have a good night.
All right, I'll see you later. Just be sure not to push yourself too hard, okay?
Operation Gateway will commence in T-1 minute. God Arc Soldier Alpha, report in.
God Arc Soldier Alpha, all green.
Soldier Beta?
Yes! This is God Arc Soldier Beta. I'm good. I mean, green. Lots of green.
Very good. Corporal Livy, are you prepared?
Livy here. I'm ready on your command.
Weapons free. You may begin.
Confirmed. The spiral tree has been severed. Moving to phase 2. We are locked.
All units, prepare for the activation of the control device.
Corporal Livy reporting in. Our primary objective has been achieved. The operation was a success.
Do you really think think Captain Julius is in there?
Fine. I guess we'll let the God Arc soldiers lead.
The opening into the spiral tree is still stable.
Soldier Alpha, prepare to initialize the device. All other units, form a distant perimeter. We cannot allow any origami to approach.
Aye, sir.
Blood unit, God Arc Soldier Beta, hold the line at the factory. The entrance is yours to guard. Keep it secure from all threats.
Blood here, we copy.
Director, God Arc Soldier Beta's vitals are fluctuating.
Soldier Beta, what's wrong? Dr. Cujo. Cujo, report. Cujo, can you hear us?
Все, крыша поехала.
God Arc Soldier Beta has entered the spiral tree.
Fall back. Get him out of there, now! Stop him!
Soldier Beta is past the safe area. Beacon response has disappeared.
Initiating defragmentation. Commencing.
She's inside the system!
Shut it down!
Sir, we're getting no response to the command.
Damn! Sever the cables if you must!
Cable's purging!
It's no good. It won't stop. Contamination has spread to the opening.
No. It won't shut down. The tree's exterior is being poisoned as well.
My God, how did this happen?
A massive biosphere disruption is coming through. It's an origami.
Soldier Alpha, get out of there!
Just say again, sir. There's too much interference.
This one's yours! Engage! On it!
Let's go!
Yes, sir.
I did it. All for you, Dr. Rachel! All for you!
Video mail accessed. Hello, Dr. Cujo. If you see this, my mission has failed. My dream of a new world, unfettered by chains of corruption and human weakness.
Rachel, I can't believe it.
I will not beg your forgiveness, for I have never earned it. I treated you so poorly, my sweet Cujo. I know you wanted us to be closer. I too wanted us to know one another in a beautiful promised land, a world after my apocalypse. Could have been so wonderful. I know I should have told you the truth long ago, but I was afraid you would refuse, that you would reject me for my weakness. I'm sorry. Had I but trusted you, we could have been happy.
I would have done anything for you, my darling Rachel. Given anything just to see you smile.
You're so warm, Sohei. So kind. And I was wicked. Cruel. Undeserving. If you can find it in your heart, I have one last thing to ask of you. Will you hear my final request?
You need me, my love. You need me! I've never longed for anything else. Rachel. I swear. You were here, as you promised. I knew you would be. My Rachel, thank goodness.
Thank you, sweet Cujo. Thank you. Without you, none of this would have been possible. I had dreamed you would come for me. It seems that kind fate is not yet finished with us. We are to be entwined, Sohei. One way or another. Walk with me, Sohei. Evermore. Walk beside me. Within me. At last, now it can begin.
Ну, по заслугам.
Why do you continue to fight me, my angel?
Rachel!
Let me show you my hope. I can promise a brighter future all at your hands. You will burn this world clean. Julius. 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 Oh, Julius. 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 Oh, you always were so headstrong. But I forgive you. I will never surrender, not until you come to understand me. And you will understand me.
Is it really over now? Did we win?
Defense unit, do you read me? You need to fall back!
Not happening, Hibari. This is our home, and we mean to keep it safe. We'll fight to the last man and the last round if we must.
Hey, we've even got time for a little chat. We're fine. We're good.
First unit, circle around to support their flanks. Let's go!
Yes, sir.
Blood unit reporting. We're jumping in on this fight. Let's go, team!
Blood, you must withdraw for bias factor check. You've been out there for too long.
Captain, I have a portable bias factor kit. If you want to keep fighting, we're with you.
Everyone, look there! More origami!
Cradle, Blood, respond! A second wave of reinforcements is emerging from the tree. You'll have to hold them back.
No way. There's so many. This is gonna be fun.
We see them. Cradle, engage at will. Take down anything you can.
Blood Special Forces now joining the battle. Target at will.
All right, if we're doing this, they're the ones going down. We keep moving, keep them on their toes, and we will get through this. Come and get it! Julius is still alive. He's waiting for us to rescue him. And if he can fight, so can we! Just shove off!
We'll clear out every one of these origami. Then everybody will understand. Finally, they'll see that Julius isn't the enemy. We'll do it. We'll slay him. Every last one!
The last time we had to leave behind one of our own, we swore to return. In that moment, we knew helplessness. We had strength, just not strength enough. This time, we won't fail. Never again. We won't give up. We'll never give up.
Hibari, can you hear me? It's Tatsumi. The origami are... they're all running away.
We see it on screen. It's like they're heading back to the tree from all over the Far East.
That blood power. I know it.
Me too. It's his. It's Romeo's. Welcome back. So, were the God Arcs functioning?
Not quite. They just stopped working for a little while.
When the origami horde turned away, it's...
Rumor has it there was a power outage over the entire branch.
In a manner of speaking. All Oracle cells in a wide range shut down.
Something emitted a blast that froze every Oracle cell in the immediate vicinity. Anything that... A few origami just crumbled when the blast hit them. Their cells necrotized and they were just... gone. The origin point of the blast was wrong. The only conclusion we've been able to come up with is that somehow Romeo's blood power...
Romeo's power?
I so totally knew it was. It had to be... Then you all felt that same power?
Yeah. It was the same one. I could never forget that feeling.
Romeo's God Arc has been dormant since he... died. We've been trying, and all of a sudden, you all unleashed your blood power in that battle. That might have caused some resonance with whatever power remained.
You mean his God Arc is still working?
It may sound strange, but it's almost better to say, still alive.
Still alive?
A God Arc is essentially a man-made origami. It lives, it breathes, keeping... There is a chance, however small, but I have no option but to seal it away. It's dormant now. Another unseen power outage would be a catastrophe.
I'm sad to say, but she's right. Romeo's power to repel Oracle cell activity is dangerous. I swear I will continue to study his God Arc. I may need your help in the future. I know I can always count on you. We have news about the spiral tree. A tempest made of activated Oracle cells prevents us from getting anywhere near. Just as before. If Blood can't find a way to do it, then no one can.
Agreed. None of our control devices have nearly enough capacity. Could we harness the force you suggested in your report concerning the recent power outage?
You mean Romeo's blood power? Potentially, I guess.
It may be able to deactivate the storm cells. There's still so much we don't know about blood power. Who knows?
Who knows indeed? This is owed more consideration then. Thank you for your help, Doctor.
Director, I have something to say.
It's the only way, isn't it? First, I must beg your forgiveness. These catastrophes that have befallen us all may be laying at my feet. Still, there is a chance to fix matters. I'll need each. You have my thanks. To begin, we must verify all we know. Dr. Rachel managed to deceive Cujo. She asked him to bind. The device awakened her. Now her will holds both Julius and the... Once more, she aims to unleash the apocalypse. Unless we can rescue Julius. And that brings us to our plan of attack. As before, we will carve out a path and secure it with the control devices. Our main obstacle is the constant vortex of active oracle cells. We believe we can use the same power that forced the origami mass retreat. The resonance from Romeo's God Arc attenuates oracle cells. Using the power bound up in his God Arc will dissipate the oracle cells.
We have no control over Romeo's God Arc. His power can't tell the difference between origami oracle cells and our God.
Livy does have control. In time, she can bond with his God Arc and gain some measure of command over it.
All of Blood will serve as a support unit for Corporal Livy, so she can give her complete fo-captain. As with Julius's arc, your evoke skill may help her to draw forth some latent. I want you to stay by her side every waking moment.
We will range into the tree, find the source of Rachel's will, and eradicate it. Once our mission is complete, we will find a way to save Julius. Only he... Any questions? A few final matters. We need far more than Fenrir intelligence. HQ, the Far East, and Cradle need outriders in the tree, a secure base camp, and reliable supply lines. What say you?
Cradle is well versed in building satellite bases. That should serve. Later on, we'll have Alyssa meet with the old man to figure out the details.
We're facing a threat unlike any before. Thank you for all you've done.
Ну, по-моему, осталось еще недалеко. Недалеко.
So cool.
It is rather wondrous. It's difficult to tell in here, but we should be almost halfway up the tree. Gil, are you all right?
Huh? No, I'm fine. Really, fine. Just not so big on heights.
Really? Wow, Gil. Huh? What's that singing? I can't see anything! Stay alert, everyone!
Ah, it's you. Tell me, why have you come to this place? That's some greeting for an old friend. So, why don't you answer me this time? Why have you come to this place? It seems to me that you abandoned my Julius here. You left him to tend to your spiral tree, forgotten in your sacred land. You claim to care for him, but you let him linger here. If you didn't truly wish to part with him, You should have told him long ago. Perhaps you should have spoken your mind when poor Romeo was offered up. Alas, if you'd only gone with him, if you'd only gone to his aid, then maybe innocent Romeo would not have fallen so. Maybe then Julius would not have contracted the Black Plague, would not have coughed up his blood, and burned his skin with scars. What of the day when he came to you with shadows upon his eyes and told you he would leave your little family? If you'd done more to stop him then, maybe he'd not have been alone in the spiral tree, with the ghosts of Aragami slain, arrayed against him. I tested you, tested humanity. Even if I hadn't, you would still face the same fire. Fools, beyond fools, you have fated yourselves to burn. For every challenge you have faced, you have failed. Time and time again, you could have turned to me, and yet, naught but silence. You were given one last chance, one final opportunity to cleanse this world in peace. And you were still. You waited. So now, once more. Tell me true. Why have you come to this place? You are ever defiant. Oh, my little warrior. So, you have resolved to bring Julius back, have you? Will such a simple thing save this world? To resurrect your mistake? Very well, my children. Your hand is dealt, and fate stands ready. If you desire to take him, you are more than welcome to try. Yet know this. Tearing free singularity from my devouring apocalypse will bring a terrible wrath. It will drown you in conflagration. And all the while, you ponder. Save you, save your allies in blood. Does anyone else truly wish to see Julius return to your world?
Captain! Captain, are you okay?
Look, there! It's... Hey, what the hell?
You felt it too? That origami's resonance. I'm certain I know it.
Yeah, it felt almost exactly like the captain's blood power.
Hold tight!
Look, what are those things?
Such force! Everyone, hold fast! Livy!
Please, we need it now. Grant me the power, Romeo.
Livy! Captain, we need to fall back to the branch immediately. Nana, can you take hold of Livy? She'll need our help.
Got her!
Gil, cover our retreat. The last thing we need is an ambush.
On it.
Far East Branch, come in. We're falling back to the mouth of the tree with Injured. Send an escort team to meet us.
Thank you for your report, Captain. Do you have a moment to spare? I've been hoping to speak with you as, Livy. She was raised at Magnolia Compass Orphanage by Rachel and Leia. You could almost say she was We found out too late that her home for the lost was only a cover to test bias factors adaptation on children. Livy was the first she found that showed any true promise. But Rachel... Livy could adapt, and well, but not before experiencing violent rejection of the core bias factors. Each attempt drew from her very life. Once Rachel discovered that Julius could adapt with no side effects at all, Livy was discarded. And here I am asking her to continue to sacrifice and bleed to save Rachel's pet. I wish it weren't so. Livy is logical to a fault. In all my years with her, she's never taken action I could not understand. But I don't know why. In the end, I suppose it's of little consequence. All that matters... Thank you, Captain.
Of course. Director Feldman told you everything. Well, I suppose it's all as he said. I was raised at Magnolia Compass Orphanage by the Claudius family. You see, after Julius arrived, Dr. Rachel all but abandoned me. He was the prize. I had only been a failure.
Hey! You're not even kind of a failure, and you know it. You're so strong and brave. You're awesome, Livy. Come on!
I'm sorry for the trouble I've caused. I wasn't trying to hide my past. I should have told you. I should have said something. Even if I accepted my lot in life, there was no way to know how you'd feel.
We understand, Livy. Were we in your place, we may have done the same. Tell me, when you use another's God Arc, does it hurt you?
Yes, it does.
Then we will find another way. It is as simple as that. There's no need to use Romeo's God Arc if it pains you to do so.
She'll?
We want to save Julius, more than anything. But we would never abandon another friend to do it. He'd never let us. And if Romeo were alive, and he knew just how dangerous that power was, if he knew it was siphoning your life, he'd do anything he could to protect you. I'm certain of that.
Yeah, Shield's right. Find another way.
Please don't misunderstand. I have to fulfill my vow. I choose to fulfill my vow.
Vow?
Yes. I made it for a friend when we were both very small. A promise. I'll never forget it. When I was a child, after Julius arrived, I wanted nothing more than to disappear. I'd lived for Dr. Rachel's praise. I did all I could to meet her every expectation. And in one instant, the blink of an eye, I lost everything. For the first time, I was ashamed of who I was. More than anything, I wanted to fade away, to close my eyes and be gone. I was alone. Again.
Нам же покажут друга.
Hey, you guys. Didn't that girl used to be Dr. Rachel's favorite?
Я надеюсь, что покажут.
Yeah, she was. What's she doing in this class with the other losers? Dr. Rachel found a new favorite. A new kid named Julius. She's always with him. That kind of sucks. You think Dr. Rachel just ditched her? Maybe. Oh, that's really hard. Yeah, but we should probably keep our distance. For sure. We don't want Dr. Rachel to hate us too. Hey, a new kid in our year? Oh, Romeo! Wait, Romeo, stop! You can't go in the girls' class. You're a boy. Hey, come back!
Понятно.
Hey, how you doing? My name's Romeo Leone. What's yours?
Теперь
Wow,
все
you're
понятно.
real quiet, huh? Good for you. You just gotta tell me your name, that's all. Super easy, right? Please? Please? Hello? Hello?
Go away.
Hey, it worked! Wow, you got a super cool voice. So, what's your name?
At first, he was just annoying. I still wanted to disappear. But that could never stop Romeo. He was always talking to me. He never learned.
Romeo's at it again. Maybe he'll figure out that she doesn't want to talk to him. Whatever. He's probably just got a stupid crush on her or something. Really? But that's just how he is with everyone. I guess so. Most people like him because he's super nice. But she doesn't seem to. Wait a second. Didn't you say you thought he was cute? No! Who'd say that about stupid Romeo? I don't think he's cute. Huh? Did someone just call for me? No! Shut up! Okay, I guess. Anyways, wait, what were we talking about again?
We weren't talking about anything.
Hey, you said something. Score!
Ugh, just leave me alone, okay? I can't believe you're this annoying. Stop bugging me. Stop being nice to me. Stop acting like you care.
No.
Maybe you didn't hear me.
Nope. I heard. Look, you need to stop thinking you're the only one with problems.
What do you know?
You know Kane? He sits right next to me in class. He saw his brother die when an origami attacked his satellite base. It still hurts. And Charlotte? She's new here. She lost her parents in an earthquake just last year. But she still tries to make the others feel welcome. We all have to start over from nothing. We have to build new lives. It's not easy. I mean, we're just kids after all. But everyone's trying, except for you.
What do you know, huh? Nothing. Nothing at all. You don't know anything about me.
Exactly. I don't know anything about you. So please, tell me whatever you want to. You don't have to tell me all at once. Just a little every day.
I had failed Dr. Rachel. Failed myself. My world was in ruins. But you know Romeo. He doesn't give up. Every day I'd shove him away. And every day he'd fight back. Right then, I made a promise to Romeo. I'd try my best to open up. Every day. A little more. And I made a promise to myself. I swore to do anything in my power to help my best friend. The true strength of Romeo's blood power isn't to repel things. It's more like his heart, that gift he had to turn even stubborn enemies into best friends. I pushed him away so much, and every day he would come back. His power is like him, kind and gentle.
Lippy!
You're all so like him. I can see why he loved you. Thank you. for worrying about me. This is why I will adapt to his god arc. Why I will suffer to do so. I'll proudly fight in Romeo's stead to protect those he held dear. I made a promise to Romeo, and one to myself. Those words will always be with me.
We'll help you fulfill them, Livy. That is our promise.
Thank you so much.
Почти все.
I can hear the beat of those black butterflies' wings.
So, I don't hate bugs or anything, but those ones, they really freak me out for some reason. Why do they walk like that? Huh? Guys, what are they doing?
Far East Branch. Branch, respond. The captain and I have been separated from the blood unit. Can you find the others?
Far East here. Hold on. We'll check for vital signs. They're okay. They're all alive, but I can't quite pinpoint their locations.
Understood. We must head back to the branch and mobilize a search party. There's no time to lose.
What the? Where am I? Kate? Kate! No, it's...
You have to face what's real, Gil.
Kate.
All those things Rachel said, I know what she meant now. I know she was right. If the devouring apocalypse rises, God Eaters may disappear, but origami disappear too. Take a breath and really think about it. Don't you agree it's better to take that risk? To look the end square in the eyes, instead of living behind walls, like cowards. No other God Eater would know my pain. No one would face the fire of origami infection. Our time has passed. Our days are done. But, Gil, we can at least spare the children, can't we? The children that I will never know.
Stop. You don't know, Kate. Maybe, in the end, the devouring apocalypse really is the only way to heal this world. Maybe we can't defeat it. But if we just give in, it would devour everything that makes us human. Our hope. It would erase what we've become. It would erase our friends, Julius, the captain, everyone. And every trace of the God Eaters who gave up so much to protect humanity. Don't they deserve to be remembered? Don't you? I can never side with Rachel. Besides, you're not my Kate. Just a shadow. Rachel, you coward. I'll never forgive you!
This way. I heard something. There. Thank goodness Gil's safe.
Welcome to the party. Just in time. I'm gonna turn this thing to dust. Come on, fight with me.
Huh? Where am I? What is...
Nana, you ready for breakfast?
Mommy! Wait, is this a dream?
I hope you're not still lazing about in bed, sleepyhead. Come on and help me with breakfast. Most important meal of the day.
Huh? Oh, it looks really good.
Eat up, sweetie. I know things have been really crazy lately, but don't worry, my little kitten. From now on, I'll always be here.
Mom! Mommy!
Shh, it's okay. Here, I'm sure you're hungry. You remember your promise?
Right! I won't cry, and I won't get mad. Just like always.
And if you're lonely?
I'll eat an Odin sandwich! Thank you for the food!
Enjoy, honey. Wow, look at you and your big appetite, Nana. It always makes me so happy to see you eat.
Huh? Oh, yeah! Hey, Mommy! Guess what? Guess what? I've got something great to tell you.
Yes, sweetie?
I have the best friends in the world now. We spend so much time together. We fight the origami, we tell jokes and stories, and... where'd they go? I wanted to introduce you.
That's awful, Nana.
Huh?
Shame on you. Bothering those good people with all your petty fears.
What? Mom,
They lied to you, honey. You're a burden to them, just like everyone else. I'm the only one who really loves you, Nana. Only your mommy is here for you.
Глупый подход,
I've been
конечно.
gone for a long time, but I swear I'll never leave you again. My sweet Nana.
I missed you so much. But, Mom, it's okay. They're the best. They told me they like me for who I am, no matter what. And I know it's true, too. I ran away once before, but they came to find me. Whenever I'm with them, they make me feel so safe. They accept me. Julius, Romeo, Gil, Shiel, the captain. I know that no matter what, they love me so much. And they're always happy to see me, Mom, whether I'm laughing or crying.
Nana.
More than anything, I want to help them. To repay them for being the best team and the best friends I could ever ask for. I'm still not sure what I can do, how I can protect them. But I know I have to find them. Oh, this door is stuck. Alright then. Yeah! Oh, sorry about that, Mom. Could you fix it? I gotta go help my friends. Love ya!
Nana? Hey, Nana!
What? Huh? Hey! I finally found you guys! Oh, I'm so glad that we're all together again.
Nana, are you alright?
I'm great! I feel like I just had the best dream ever. Mom was there, and there were sandwiches!
That's lovely, Nana. Really. We can't wait to hear all about it. Right after we crush this thing.
Очень глупый подход, конечно.
Shield. You defied my only wish. I asked you to let me go. Why would you not obey? There's nothing for you here, Shield. Leave this place. Be safe and live a full life. Let me fight this battle.
No, Julius. We won't leave you again. We've come to bring you home.
That's foolish and you know it. If I abandon this realm, the devouring apocalypse will break free.
It'll find a way into the world whether you're here or not, Julius. You can't hold it back forever. And besides, if you really wish to have this conversation, then at least do me the courtesy of conducting it in your true form. Dr. Rachel.
I begin to bore of your cleverness, Shield. With all those wits, surely you understand the truth of what awaits when you reach Julius. Your former captain is the Singularity. He is crucial, held, and cannot be torn from this place. Are you surprised? Surely kind Julius told you the truth. To remove the Singularity is to annihilate your world, condemn it all. Therefore, isn't the best decision to simply allow the apocalypse to begin anew? To ignite the spark that grows to a cleansing fire? Julius is lost, Shield. The man you once knew is gone. All that remains is a fragment of the apocalypse. I wouldn't lie to you, my darling. I wouldn't lead you astray. Return to my side. For the price of your allegiance, I will pardon Blood Special Forces of all their crimes. I am willing to grant forgiveness. You can see Julius again. All of Blood can kneel to me. Swear fealty to me. Defend me. We can each of us greet the world's fall together.
I think not. Call me a fool. Maybe I am. But I will not surrender while I still have hope left. I will not give in to someone like you. It's your blood unit that taught me that. Come whatever may, Rachel. You cannot turn away this ark. I will fight for them and Julius to my last breath.
Alas, it is not to be. Then it seems we have little else to say to one another. Farewell, my Shield. In a more perfect world, I believe we would have walked hand in hand. To do this breaks my heart.
Shield! Shield, can you hear us?
Yes. Yes, I read you loud and clear.
Yes! Oh, thank goodness! We finally got through to you, Shield. Are you okay?
We're on our way to you, all right? Just hold on a little longer.
Acknowledged. Thank you. Everyone?
Yeah? Shield, what's wrong?
Nothing. I'll save it for when I see you. Fight well. I'll be right here, waiting for you.
Ну все, почти концовка, наконец-то.
You have dispelled the fog of deceptions, and so we'll see the end clearly.
Dr. Rachel.
Our drama has already been written. The rises and falls, the fear and doubt and pain. The restless god and I crafted the finale long ago. Only you, my loved ones, still refuse to play your appointed parts. You struggle in vain upon the stage that I have built. It saddens me that I must rewrite your lines for a far more tragic end. But at the least, you will be remembered. In this new mythos, you will be cast as villains, traitors, vile and pathetic, who tried and failed to stop the coming of the dawn. The second creation.
Enough already! Give Julius back!
Please, your sweet words and strong voices are wasted on him. Julius is mine, as he always has been. Behold how he heeds his mistress now. Come, Julius. It's time to wake up. Let free the shadow upon these skies.
Julius! Hold on tight, Julius! You gotta fight her! We won't let Dr. Rachel have you!
Captain, let's do it!
Together, Julius and I will see my spiral tree bear fruit. We need little else. Proscenium broken. Only your sacrifice is required now. As Romeo fell, so must you all. Breathe life into my new world. Julius. Oh, my precious Julius. I am your mother now, as I ever was. And you are my heart. I give my life for your birth. Come, my Julius. Eat. Devour everything, my dear. Now, observe, my love. Learn from Mother's example.
What is she doing?
They can't have you. They will never take away my
We must stop her! The singularity could tear open!
You.
Welcome back, Julius.
Nana. Captain, it's good to see you.
We can chat later, Julius. First, we gotta get you out of here. What do you say?
So what happened here?
Before the devouring apocalypse could break free, Rachel destroyed the core that held you. She wasn't herself. Not anymore. Tearing away the singularity would cause untold destruction. Or, so Rachel said. Devastation far beyond that of an apocalypse itself.
I see. That's why. My friends, I'm so sorry. If I'd been strong enough...
Julius, you're not alone anymore. We're strong now. We're strong together. Every one of us. And Romeo.
Yes. I'll follow wherever you lead, Captain. Everyone, are you ready?
It's about damn time.
Of course. I am ready to begin.
And me. Let's do it.
All right, Captain. At your command.
This light is Romeo's power. Now, as you wished. I no longer speak with the restless god. Here, there is only silence. In that quiet, I can sense your voices. For the first time, I feel some measure of peace and serenity. It's wonderful. One final request. One last test for you all, one I know you will pass. Farewell and live, my blood, my loves, my children.
Надо, правда, немного нет сказала, ну да ладно.
Team 1 entering Oracle Cell deactivation zone. Switching to auxiliary. All clear.
Remember, everyone, you've got less than 30 minutes in there. Proceed with the utmost caution. Over.
Understood.
Captain, do you know what happened? Where are we?
Whoa. You don't think we're dead, do you?
Maybe. Look, no armlets anymore. Feels good, huh?
No way! That's a sign! No! Oh, man, we're totally for sure dead now.
Well, you seem rather lively to me.
Julius! Livy! Wait, does this mean we all died together?
No, I don't think so. This is our world. Reborn after the apocalypse.
The apocalypse? You mean everyone in the Far East? The whole entire world's just been devoured?
Nah. Take a look at the mountain in the distance. I'm almost certain it's formed of oracle cells. Perhaps even the same cells that once formed the spiral tree.
So, you believe the devouring apocalypse was interrupted somehow?
Yes, in so many words. It's only a guess, but I think the power in Romeo's God Arc, his real power, must have changed the oracle cells. It seems something far more gradual now. Not an apocalypse to devour, but slow, like the shifting of the Earth's crust.
So we stopped it. All of this is over.
We think so. For the moment, at least, this devouring apocalypse is no threat to us. Its power has dissipated. All of this is Romeo.
Yeah, thanks for helping out, Romeo. You're always awesome.
Who could have known? I gotta hand it to the kid. That power, whatever it really is, managed to save this world. It's incredible.
Yeah, it's really amazing. It's perfect.
I couldn't have said it better. Such a beautiful world. Serene, lovely, bright. A place like this could be paradise.
Maybe our world was always like this before the Origami arrived. Hundreds or thousands of years ago. Maybe every site held such hope.
Hey, guys! Look over there! A helicopter!
A search party. You think it's for us?
Time to go home. But first, I had a question to ask you. Captain, I, Julius Visconti, wish to be reinstated as a member of the Blood Unit. For now and evermore. Will you still have me?
What the heck, you guys? You'd think you'd been gone or something.
It's impossible.
Oh, and, quick question. Where are we?
Romeo!
Romeo! Hey!
Romeo!
Вот и финал. Первый финальный. Но это не первый финальный. Обманывают. Гады.
Oh, ever since we stopped being God Eaters, I'm never hungry anymore. I see the food, I just don't want it. Bummer.
Still looks like you eat enough for 10 people.
But it's still only half as much as when we were God Eaters. I'm hungry and not hungry.
I think nothing could stop your appetite. It's been nice to have a moment of respite.
Yes, indeed, Shield. It's the simple joys.
I hear ya. I don't think I've ever been able to just kick it like this.
Romeo's all about moments of respite. Look at the little belly he's getting. Poke!
Hey! Way harsh, Nana. It's not my fault that food is so delicious. And I'm making up for lost time.
Since we lost our armlets and became human again, I've learned quite a bit. For the first time ever, I think, I've stopped to see how warm this world is, how subtle. I'm glad we fought for it.
Yeah, I get you.
Me too. It's a world worth fighting for.
You're quite right.
For reals.
So, my friends, it would seem we're all of one mind then. It's time. Captain, shall we?
Blood Special Forces, stand together. Forward!
Yes, Captain!
Yes, Captain!
Ну вот как-то так. Как-то так. Ладно. Думаю, с этим конец. God Eater 3. Не скоро продолжим. Надо отдохнуть от God Eater'ов. Потому что здесь миссии рутинные. Завтра, возможно, тоже будет продолжение Аишки. Ладно, всем хорошего вечера. Я пошел отдыхать.